Hey everyone, this is SW Mike 93. So I'm gonna go over the highlights for the Ravens and against the Raiders on Sunday. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the game because my channel and my subscription didn't have access to it unless I paid a little bit more. So I was like bummed. But I did watch the Niners versus the Vikings, Bengals against the Chiefs, Rams against the Cardinals. So let's see how our boys did against the Raiders against the Ravens.
They go 4 wide on first down and 10. Minshew standing in there, loses the football. The Raiders recover, but it was Odafe Oweh who knocked it free. The play clock down to 2. Lamar, pressure coming. He sees it over the middle. Flowers has got it. And a first down for Baltimore. Marcus Epps on the tackle, but Zay zips for 19.
Hang on real quick. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So the Raiders should have went in to this game that you guys are playing for the Ravens, the teams that made it to the playoffs last season, and was actually destroying teams last season, except for Kansas City. That was a different day, especially with the self-inflicting penalties. So our offense, if I mentioned like the last time, our offense is not the best. It still needs a lot of work. But right now we're playing against like one of the best teams. So our offense needs to start stepping up. So I want to see what our defense does to Lamar. Because the problem with Lamar is that if he sees that he's going to be blitzed by multiple people, he will evade and slip and gain a crazy amount of yards with his legs. So I want to see how the Raiders defense responds to Lamar. Because the last time the Raiders played against the Ravens was when we had Derek Carr with Lamar Jackson, and that game went into overtime. And that's when Derek Carr ended up winning against the Ravens with Lamar Jackson at the helm. So let's see how the Raiders do again. The Raiders defense do against Lamar.
Potentially give a pressure look. Jackson Crosby's there, and Max Crosby's got him. Crosby just crashed across the line of scrimmage for his second sack of the year.
Okay, so last year, Max Crosby was nominated for Defense Player of the Year. And I think he ended up like with 14 and a half sacks last season. But did not win. Went with someone else. So there's some people know who Max Crosby is and some that don't know. You have a defensive player who always puts in 100 every time, and he always seems like he's getting better and better. His technique and everything seems like it keeps getting better and better. And what I noticed too, last season when the Raiders did play against the Ravens with Derek Carr, Crosby did sack Lamar Jackson, I think 2 or 3 times, where most teams can keep him in the pocket but can't like actually sack Lamar because he will move his legs and start like evading and stuff. So right now, Crosby sacking Lamar right off the back in the first quarter. Oof. I'll promise you one thing. I hope Max Crosby gets another Defensive Player of the Year and wins it because he deserves it because he's the only defense player that never loses his skill. And it seems like he keeps getting better and better. And he's always consistent. You always get 100 from Max every time. So if he gets defense player of the year, then he'll be like among the great like Howie Long. And some of you Raider fans who knew who Howie Long is.
Be about a 56-yard field goal from here. Lamar, that's called by Rashad Bateman, slips one tackle, but then Spillane comes again to get him at the 30. This one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens get on the board first.
Okay, I'll give our defense this one. Not only did Matt Crosby sack Lamar earlier, but our defense kept Lamar from scoring a touchdown, and it's only for a field goal. So, okay. But let's see how the defense handles it for the rest. Was it? The rest of this first quarter and the other 3 quarters after.
Minshew to the air. Adams has it for a first down. Marlon Humphrey makes the tackle, but the Raiders move the chains. Minshew, pressure's coming. He is sacked. Away with his first sack of the year.
Okay, see, that is what I'm talking about. The Ravens defense is an intense. Our O-line men need to start stepping up a lot more because we're going to be playing against other teams because we're going to be playing the Chiefs, a Super Bowl winning team, the Rams that went to the playoffs, and we're going to be playing against Derek Carr with the Saints. And right now, Derek Carr is 2-0 right now for the Saints. The second game I saw the score with him and Cowboys. They went to the Cowboys stadium, and oh my god, Carr just destroyed Dak Prescott. And that's another thing. Dak Prescott, you need to be done with the league. You're done. Just put it in Trey Lance. Give him the chance to pick the helm. He might even do better. He just needs to grow and needs more reps. And then see if and what people is I get people wanting to funnel as a starting QB. I get it. But I only prefer Minshew over because Minshew does know when to use his legs. O'Connell, if he doesn't get his first or 2 reads right off the back, he'll be kind of like a statue and then just take the sacks. Or if he throws a ball, it might lead to interception because the defense on Ravens, any of them on defense can get an interception catch. So that's why it's very critical that you plan ahead of how you're going to throw the ball, but you can't take too much time at the same time. Now with the Ravens.
Jackson looking deep for Andrews, and it's incomplete. He knows Lamar Jackson, in his words, is the best player on the field. There's going to be moments when he goes off. They're trying to limit those. So far they have. And what a catch right there by Brock Bowers. This is an area of the field.
Okay, so Brock Bowers, one of the people we picked up, and he's showing a lot of promise. So I think I saw on my news feed that I saw that Brock Bowers broke 2 records for the franchise. So I'm gonna look that up later. So the next time I'll go over the records that Brock Bowers shattered and set up for the franchise for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Where you could take a shot on 2nd and 2. Minshew is throwing, and underneath he's got the first down. That is Michael Mayer on the catch for 11 yards. That's
get the motion to give an indication of zone or man. It looks like zone.
Abdullah is stuffed. Jones and Matabike. Carlson is good. Derrick Henry, 4 carries, -5 yards. Out of the backfield here, and Lamar connects with Flowers. That's a catch and a first down, a gain of 17. Break up and 3 tackles for a loss. All here in the first half. Here he comes again. And Lamar to Likely. Isaiah Likely has a first down.
And Likely had a whole bunch of them a week ago.
Gain of 11 for Likely on first down. Jackson to Derrick Henry. Henry slips the tackle, and he's got a first down. Divine Diablo had him, but could not get him to the ground, and it's a gain of 13. He does not have a catch yet for Baltimore on third down. Jackson rolling right, still going, now throws, and incomplete. Tried to squeeze one into Flowers along the sideline. Play clock at 3. Tucker's kick is good.
So real quick, at the moment, when you see people say that the Raiders haven't done much on defense against Lamar, but if you think of it, they did a lot more than most teams can ever do, because when Lamar sees like he's going to be rushed by multiple opposing teams, he will book and use his legs. And so far, the Raiders seem like they're forcing Lamar to go for the throws, where his throws lately have been like accurate, sadly, as you can see in the highlights so far. And if you guys watched the game, you probably saw it too. So I think the defense is doing good that they're trying to force him to throw the ball and not use his legs, because that's what makes Lamar Jackson very difficult when he starts using his legs and gaining like 15 plus yards every time.
All right, Nate, love the reference. Miss those old CD players. 2nd and 8. Minshew with time, and he is picked off. And now going against Roger Rosengarten, the 2nd-round pick out of Washington is in at right tackle. Lamar dancing around the pocket. Crosby's there. Now Lamar wide open is Flowers. And Flowers is wrestled down by Jacorian Bennett. It's a 3rd down and 8 for Baltimore. 0 for their last 5 on 3rd down. Crosby's coming. Jackson taking a deep shot down the field. Aguilar down there, and what a play by Bennett. Jacorian Bennett got his hand in there to break it up. And
you got little Max Crosby, even though he's not sacking Lamar, but he's playing enough where he's either throwing incompletes. It's mostly the completes or it wasn't worth the throws.
And it's 4th down. So now Justin Tucker from 56 yards away. He missed from 53 in week 1. He was 1 of 5 from 50 plus last year. And this one is no good. Minshew under pressure and sacked. Kyle Van Noy.
Okay, it's getting a little hard to watch, even though I didn't watch the game, so I'm just basing what I'm seeing. But our O-line, you guys need to do a better job protecting our QB. We have the weapons, but that O-line, we need to start to either replace people or put new, or people that did well in the preseason, something. But this O-line, you guys need to do your job and protect Minshew to give him a chance to be our starting QB. And how did our coordinator and head coach didn't consider we're playing the Baltimore Ravens? We're going to be playing with an elite defense team. I'm not saying like the best though, but a really good defense team. So they need to figure something out. Like someone needs to be replaced. I don't know, but that O-line needs a lot of help. I mean, a lot of help.
Carlson right down the middle. And we are tied at 6. Jackson with time. There's Andrews with his first catch. 1st and 10. Jackson over the middle, and he's got Aguilar for a first down. Aguilar to the 42-yard line. 3rd down and 2. Jackson, and that's complete to Andrews for a first down.
Now they have to go. Get up. Now he's helping Antonio Pierce focus on the little things as a head coach.
Tucker 32 yards away. And it's good with 3 seconds to go in the first half. Two with Justice Hill in the backfield. Handoff to Hill, up the middle. And Hill with some nice running. Picks up the first down and more.
This is for our defense right now. Up until halftime, they forced the Ravens to only go for 3 field goals. So props to our defense.
Second down and 8. Jackson over the middle. Andrews makes a great catch. Henry running left. There's some room over there for Derrick Henry. Henry with a stiff arm. Derrick Henry rumbling down the sideline.
Point blank range.
They break the huddle quickly. Jackson end zone. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. He was benched for most of the first half. Minshew with time. Here's White. White gets away from Harrison, and Samir White picks up a first down. Play fake. Minshew. He's got Bowers wide open at the 40. Brock Bowers bulldozes his way.
Pretty sure that was Zamir White that we just saw before Brock Bowers. But Zamir White, okay, he's starting to get the hang of it. I want Zamir White to start like invading and stuff like that. Like I noticed that for him, he always like goes in one direction and tries to like try to go as fast as possible. But Zamir White needs to like start be able to learn how to evade and do other things too. Because if you just go in one direction, all they gotta do is just see where you're gonna go and then stop you there. Right, Brock Bowers, this kid is showing up, and he's showing up big.
Way for the 32 before he's knocked out by Marcus Williams. Minshew steps up, throws. He's got Myers, and he's tackled short of a first down. Minshew looking deep for Davante Adams. It's incomplete. Stevens had the coverage. Ravens take over after the failed 4th and 2. And throwing on first down, Jackson to Bateman. A pickup of 12, Bennett on the tackle. Jackson, and that pass is intercepted by Spillane, or are they calling him down? Yes, that's an interception. Down by contact after the pick. But Robert Spillane comes up with the INT.
I'm just going to replay that one part back just to make sure that I'm seeing that correctly.
Jackson, and that pass is intercepted by Spillane, or are they calling him down? Yes, that's an interception. Down by contact after the pick. But Robert Spillane comes up with the INT.
I know Luke Getsy is still feeling out this Raiders offense, but
Believe my boy, I was not expecting you to get an interception on your second game. I get that in a few other games, but against the Ravens, Spillane, my boy. So I think he was originally with the Steelers, and then they didn't want him, so we ended up taking him. But look at Spillane started showing up a lot in the last season, and he's going to show up even more. So maybe later that number 41 is going to mean something to the Raiders franchise.
opportunity you've got to take advantage of.
Minshew gets rid of it and completes it for a first down. That is Jacoby Myers, comes up with the INT.
I know Luke Getsy is still feeling out this Raiders offense, but it's a big opportunity you got to take advantage of.
Minshew gets rid of it and completes it for a first down. That is Jakobi Meyers going for 12 yards. Minshew escapes. Now throwing deep to Bowers at the 5. And Bowers still going. Brock Bowers bulldozes his way down to the 1.
Oh, man.
What a play by Bowers and Minshew.
Okay. Hindsight is possible, not possible. If it was O'Connell, that would have been a QB now. He would not be able to move his legs like Minshew does, and that would have been different. But you see how Minshew used his legs, got out of the pocket, and you see Brock Bowers made himself available for the catch. Minshew saw him, threw it to him. He saw Brock Bowers. He did everything he could to get close to that goal as much as possible. And you saw Brock Bowers. He's always going to be showing up and giving you 100 every effing time. And I love Brock Bowers. Maybe later I'll probably get his jersey. If he keeps going the way he is, 89 is going to be a thing for the franchise. Just saying.
First and goal for Las Vegas. Madison, the running back. Madison takes the handoff, pushes forward and in. And a big touchdown off the Lamar Jackson INT. 30 seconds left in the third quarter here in Baltimore. Jackson, he's got Bateman. And Bateman holds on. That's a great catch by Rashad Bateman. Good for 19. Jackson, quick pass. There's Likely. Nice move by Likely to pick up the first down. We saw a lot of that a week ago against Kansas City. Second catch today for Likely. Here's Derrick Henry. Henry stretches out for a 9-yard gain. Henry pitch left. Blocker ahead is Stanley. Henry runs right by him and picks up the first down. And a late flag comes in.
More than made up for it. Remade Baltimore Ravens offensive line.
Look at this. Lamar Jackson goes wide. Henry in the Wildcat formation. He can throw it. Here he's going to keep it. Push him forward. And he's in for a touchdown.
I think the result's the same in the end.
Agreed.
And Gene, just to confirm, replay assist cannot help out in that situation as Minshew is sacked. Minshew fires. Adams has it into Baltimore territory.
You guys saw Minshew getting sacked again. Same thing. But online needs a lot of work and do a better job keeping those guys off of Minshew. I know Davante Adams wasn't in practice during the preseason because he was waiting for the birth of his son. But you can tell that even though he wasn't practicing or anything like all the other teammates, but Davante Adams is a top tier wide receiver, and I want Luke Getsy. So I want the O-line to give better protection to our QB. I want Luke Getsy to design more plays where you give like Davante Adams, Jakobi Meyers the opportunity to go down the field, or Trey Tucker down the field to get these big throws that could be like game changers. You know, especially if we're going to be at like a playoff team caliber, we need to start stepping up more. You know.
Territory and down at the 38-yard line. A big play when they needed it. Raiders using some tempo. Minshew, pump fakes. Directing traffic, throwing along the sideline. Adams, he's got it.
Again.
What a catch by Davante Adams.
This is what Antonio Pierce wanted.
Davante.
Crazy how Davante Adams out of bound, like, well, wasn't out, but was like flying out, but he still caught it, but had both his feet still in when he lunged for it. That is crazy. That's some like Michael Crabtree when we had him and Derek Carr. When Michael Crabtree would do those crazy foot placements. Oh man, that's wild.
Adams in the slot at the top of your screen. Minshew keeping the play alive. Now Chase throws corner of the end zone, incomplete. Kyle Van Noy applying the heat. Play clock down to 2. Carlson 25 yards away, and the kick is good. With 9:21 to go, and it's a 7-point Baltimore lead. Jackson batted down. Spillane got a hand on it. And a big play again by Robert Spillane. They get the ball back for their offense, led by Gardner Minshew. On first down, Minshew looking down the sideline deep, and Adams has it again. Davante Adams makes the play.
That is.
What you guys need to know is Davante Adams, Minshew, you want to make sure you him because he'll get you the yards and get you whatever you wanted, wherever you want. Just give the ball to Davante Adams. That's all you got to do, Minshew. And you can see for yourself what happens when you give it to Adams. He makes those catches and gets those yards. Just saying.
Number 17 going across the formation and settling in the slot, Davante Adams.
Minshew, Bowers is wide open. Another Las Vegas first down for Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, that's his 7th reception on the day. Bowers in the slot.
Minshew looking for Bowers. He's got it again. First down, Las Vegas.
Probably because of the fighting and going back and forth between the two.
White. No, it's Minshew. Touchdown! Davante Adams. And now let's see what Antonio Pierce does.
See, that's what I want to see. I want to see the Raiders make more touchdowns. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with field goals. There's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. It's just I don't like it when they go to the conservative part, and they just only settle for field goals. I'm like, if we're gonna go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl, we need to make these risky throws, and we need to make these touchdowns more frequent because under 20 is not gonna be good enough to win the playoffs. Definitely not good enough to win a Super Bowl. Just saying.
Jackson, here comes the pressure, and guess who? Max Crosby.
Gotten a lot.
That's Max Crosby's 3rd sack in this season right now. Let's see if he can break the 14.5 or he can even for the rest of the season. So Max Crosby, that's a different monster right there. I'll tell you what.
More exciting. The Ravens got some early points. Now the Raiders are being stringent and coming back.
3rd and 19, shut down to Justice Hill, stopped well short of a first down, and some frustration from the home fans here in Baltimore.
So this is all on the Ravens defense right now.
2nd and 1, Minshew over the middle, and that is caught. Jacoby Myers reels it in. First down for Las Vegas.
Same play.
Here's White. Does not get the first. 2 yards shy, so Las Vegas can take their time. Carlson kick on the way, and it is good! With 27 seconds left, Las Vegas goes up by 3. Jackson over the middle, and he's got a man. That is Mark Andrews, who crosses the 40, and now they got to hustle. An 11-yard pickup.
Get this thing out to the sideline. It's high.
Jackson looking deep down the field. Likely could not hold on with 1 second left.
Man, you still got to believe Max Crosby, who's standing right here in the middle of the field.
Jackson just going to run. Lamar with blockers ahead. Jackson throws it back. That's Justice Hill. Hill, that looks like a forward pass. There's the flag. Stanley coughs it up. Raiders don't have it yet. Now they do, and that should do it. What a comeback by Las Vegas.
Incomplete illegal pass by the offense. The game is over.
I'm really surprised that we beat the Ravens. I was not expecting us to beat the Ravens. We figured they would have kicked our butts really bad. So our offense did a lot better than they did with the Chargers, that I see. But I need Luke Getsy to start designing more creative down, throw the ball downwards. I just need to see more stuff from the O line. We're getting it. It seems like they're getting the rhythm right now, so which is good. So we play the next team we play is the Packers. I'm not worried about them. Those team hasn't been good since in a really long time, so I'm not worried about that. So we'll see what happens. Defense, like I said in the last one, if they're not gonna be in the top 3 defense, they'll probably be top defense for the season because they keep showing up every time. All right, everyone. This is SW Mike 93. I'm gonna be signing out. And just stop by if you want to talk to me live. I'm always on Twitch, and I have a schedule for that on my Twitch home. Right. Peace out, everyone.